Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. Hello, you guys. Hope you're doing well. So today I was on social media and people are talking about Vanity Fair finally turning their back on Meghan and Harry, calling them the American hustlers. And apparently it's coming out now as the reason why they're doing it. Basically, they've kind of always known what she was and has been. And they're basically now felt now's the time to do it. And a lot of people in the feed were saying stuff like that Vanity Fair is kind of known for biting the hand that feeds them. At first they like to make money by pumping you up and then take you down. That's kind of what Hollywood's all about, to be honest. So that's what I'm calling this spread, biting the hand that feeds you. And Meghan must be absolutely furious because she probably really thought she had them in her pocket. Oh, I can pull out any stunt I want. But truth is, they never really liked her. So there you go. Clear the energy. Now I'm going to spread this out, and it's absolutely frighteningly cold outside. I was just out there, you guys. I wasn't out there very long. It's like, yeah, I'm getting back inside the house. Then I'm making soup tonight. It is cold. All right, shuffle, shuffle. Let's get some things going here. Biting the hand that feeds. Yeah, that's why, you shouldn't trust publications to, hey, they're in it for the money, just like, it's like hospitals. It's like a lot of big corporations. It's the bottom dollar is what counts. William Morris, too, is having problems now, struggling. Apparently, they're thinking about dumping her. Apparently, they did keep her, and they are now kind of realize there's nothing to work with. So I think also with William Morris, that's the same situation. They're just using her, and I got that years ago. They're just like Sunshine Sacks. They knew she doesn't have talent, but they're more than willing to take your money or any kickbacks or anything they can get from you if they're going to sell it. Just printing her name made money. So it's just in it for the buck. So here we go. Meghan and Vanity Fair. Meghan and Vanity Fair. The hand that they're biting the hand that feeds them, basically. But now they realize they're going to make more money by trashing her because that's where the money's at. So they're just kind of going with the tide. They weren't really, even though they were sort of in the know, kind of not liking her, it didn't matter. It's just money, money, money. Hey, they're just like you, Meghan. Shouldn't be too upset, right? There, I'm going to take that one. There, yeah, it's about money. Ta-da! It's about money. I'm going to take it from there. So, yeah, it's they want success. They want it all. It's money in the bank. It is my banker card of the King of Pentacles. So, it's a worldly publication because it's worldly success card, and it's advising and leadership. So they want to stay in the lead in terms of publications and people picking it up and going, oh, what now? So yeah, cha-ching, cha-ching. And they know they do have some loyal, it's what they're loyal to is, because we have a loyal dog on this here. And it's what they're passionate about is keeping the loyalty and keeping the money in the bank and being successful and being top of their game. They don't want to go down. I mean, they certainly don't want to do this by sticking by her, because that's exactly what that would happen, because then they're going to get markled. So they want to keep their investments, keep their people coming in, keep the interest. Since it's a pentacle, it's also feeling like it's the most responsible thing to do, the most reliable thing to do. It's to keep them on a solid foundation, and it's to pass the test of time. Okay, now it's time. Now I can run with this and keep going with it until that crashes and burns, and then they'll probably change the narrative of what they're going to do. So there you go. Challenging position is they're having fun with it. And with that Four of Cups in reverses, they really were feeling kind of detached in terms with her. They didn't want to miss out. So, upright. So that's why it's in reverse. So, there is no bitterness here in the situation. There's really no angry. It's just they're trying to keep the connection. It's trying to connect with the Four of Cups in reverse. Upright is apathy and indifference. So they don't want people to disconnect from them, is why we're seeing the Four of Cups in reverse. So they want to keep the connections going. And it's a turn of events, card, position, and not being able to sit still So, okay, now's the time. Now's the time. We got to move. We got to move now. Next, next time it hits the shelves, this is what it's going to say. Focal point. Focal point. She's cruel and ruthless. Queen of Swords in reverse. I'm going to move this down so you can see. So, yeah, Queen of Swords in reverse is that cruel, malicious, wearing a social mask. They understand that she's a liar because it's a female who lies with great propensity to lie, has absolutely no strong regard for the truth. I think they also think that she can't lawyer up necessarily because that's down, so they can get as malicious. It's like going to war and having fun with someone who's malicious. They're enjoying taunting her. They're going to enjoy taunting her with that, just having a good time. Four of Cups in reverse, or trying to have fun with this turn of events and just calling her out. So the focal point is giving Megan what Megan needs, which is telling her what she doesn't want to know, which she is the Ice Queen cruelty and terrifyingly cruel, and she is very illogical, stupid, ruthless, and she is dependent on them. And she's made a lot of stupid, abrasive decisions, and her heart's in the wrong place position. So, yeah, she's all that and then some. Then we have the past position that doesn't serve. Was they didn't want to light the path in the first time. They know it's a wash and repeat behavior with the Hermit in reverse. She's kind of someone who's in the dark, lots of loneliness. She's alone in her viewpoints. No one agrees with her lies. Very lonely position of the Hermit in reverse. So she's very alone in her viewpoints. Let's just shut her down now. Let's cut her out. Cut her out of making money too, and let's cut her out. And it might be a little bit fun taking down this cruel, ruthless, stupid, illogical female who's actually going to be very alone in her thought processes, and she's going to probably end up completely alone. And I think they're kind of like were alone in their own process, and staying with her as long as they did, that no longer serves them with the Hermit in reverse. They had the wisdom, but they didn't want to share the wisdom, and that just wasn't something they wanted to do because they wanted to keep putting that money in the bank and elevating themselves. So basically with that Hermit in reverse it probably was a little bit of a risk and they weren't ready to, but since there's no internal learning or going through the dark night of the soul for Megan, it's just, they just like to stay in the dark. They wanted to keep their viewership and their readers in the dark for a while. And that just no longer serves because it's in the past position where that did serve them for a while. Let's just keep in the dark. Let's not enlighten them in the situation. And we're going to, contemplate the situation, but not now. So that's why that served them. So, they know she's a person living in the dark and she's going to wash and repeat again. So they were waiting till this turn of events happen, or the wash and repeat, where people became apathetic and so indifferent towards Megan's cruelty that it just behooved them to change their narrative. So we have here, and it is it's also, this is sort of an incubus succubus card of the Six of Swords. So with the Six of Swords, it's going through this transition period. So it's time to transition our storyline. And it's sort of a rite of passage. Let's end this difficulty because it was probably really hard to hold back. So now let's go with it, because we know that there's going to be war, Five of Swords before the Six of Swords. We're going to antagonize her a bit with this battle, and then we're going to betray her, and then we're going to transition. So it's a battle, betrayal, transition into the next storyline. And then we're going to paint her as the Four of Wands in reverse, as she's just built on quicksand and nobody is celebrating her. So she's she has a lot of unmet expectations. It's just, unhappy divide. She's unstable. There's toxicity. It's the fair weather friend position. So once we were her friends, we were just waiting to throw her down, is what this is really saying. And with the Four in reverse, they didn't probably think there'd be too much resilience in the situation and stability in the situation. So they really wanted to stabilize themselves financially, go with the flow of Megan's lying narratives until it became a time to turn the events after war and making money on Megan's war, going to war with everyone. Now it's turn of events. Now we can take her out, which will shut her down her business. She really doesn't fit in. She's very unstable. A lot of people are unhappy with her, and basically moving out, moving on away from her with this fair weather friend position. So it's been an ongoing issue with the Nine of Cups in reverse. So they know that, you know, there is no happy ever after with Megan. There's going to be this ongoing miserable situation. It has been an ongoing miserable situations in terms of the feelings for Vanity Fair. And there is no cups to fill. There's no, you know, where are your kids? Where's the celebrations? She just doesn't fit in. Unhappy marriage, unhappy family. There's just no sense of security. They don't want to give her a sense of security. They know that she's just a damaged goods and negative outcome. So now they want to highlight the negative outcome, which would really take down her entire house of Sussex, take down, you know, she'll have to move out. Financially, she's just going to fall apart in quicksand. Just an alcoholic position too. So Megan's probably drinking her wine and eating her loaf of bread, sitting in bed right now because everyone's painting her and having a good time at her expense. So coming from Megan's angle, she knows that they're having fun taking her down right now. A lot of people are enjoying her fallout, which is the negative karma, and people have been waiting for it. So there's a sense of pleasure of this misery that Megan's having to go through. And yep, they're highlighting it, they're seeding it, they're going to let it grow and spread and root with the sun, and they're actually enjoying it, back to enjoyment and pleasure. And they know that this is how the universe is blessing them, is to take her down now. So really they did hold back until it became time to pull the rug out from under her. And with that sun card is now they can renew themselves because things were, publications weren't probably doing well by the support. So now they had to turn the events and then go the other direction, which will then glow them up with pleasure. And now they can get that growth that they need. And they want to keep growing, because after all, it's money, cha-ching, cha-ching. It's a publication. And we have here the Eight of Pentacles upright. So with the Eight of Pentacles upright is they're very motivated. They know Megan's very motivated to work. They're at the expert skill and they're very determined, and they're prolific creators here with the Eight of Pentacles. They want to go for their cornucopia. Let's just fill all our baskets with goodies. You know, we have pride in our progress position, and they make a living from it. And Megan makes a living by her lies. Well, guess what? We make a living by turning the narrative, turning our back on you, biting the hand that feeds us, and now we get to do this, and we're professionals at it. They were prepared. It's being prepared of the Eight of Pentacles. And it's a vocation. It is, you know, they took the initiative for growth, and they're going to go for it. They're not going to hold back with the Eight of Pentacles. And it's indefinitely, and they're going to stay with it. And then, wow, power move of the High Priestess. And I would say that they're actually supporting the royal family, like most people, because that is the royal symbol of the Emperor. And I would say they're a pro-monarchy here. And with the Emperor, they want to stand in their power mode, and they want to be respected, and they want to restore order. So they were just playing Megan. They were playing Megan, and they just want to remain successful, worldly success. Another worldly success card, worldly success, worldly success. So they're really about taking care of themselves, not Megan's reputation. Let's get to the center of the deck here. They know all the truths with the moon in reverse, so everything's coming out. So this is another reason why the turn of events came with the Four of Cups in reverse about her cruelty. And so it's like, okay, we know there's going to be wash and repeat with Megan's lies, so we're going to be able to ride this train for a while. And all the secrets are out. And they know some people are going to have a problem separating truth from fantasy, since they did a switcheroo. And all the illusions of Megan are crashing down. And so it's that swallow the reality pill. It's a negative emotional reactions flowing out. They know a lot of people are going to be like, what? We thought you were all for her. So now a lot of negative emotions flowing out. They know a lot of people hate the truth, but the truth is coming out thanks to probably the support of the royal family. So, you know, Megan, on Megan's end, she's going to have a lot of sleeping issues, a lot of anxiety and fear. Megan doesn't want the truth to come out. Megan's going to probably pretend she has memory gaps. Well, I don't remember. And we know she has mommy issues. It's just going to come out. She's just like her mother. It's the mother wound. And it's a value of 18, but that 18 is in reverse. So that's a 1 in reverse. So they know a lot of people are going to stop focusing on Megan and her lies. And eventually that's going to come crashing down too. And about the manifestation of manipulation. And so it's really of a timely essence. They can't keep doing it. And so it's all crashing down. So then they might crash down too in terms of the storylines on Megan, because it is really coming down to a crash and burn here. And then the other side in the center of the situation is the wounding and the battle of the 9 of Wands. So the wounded warrior is going to carry on, and they're going to keep boundaries in place. They're going to keep up, and they're going to persevere. It's total perseverance here, and carry on with perseverance. And they may hold some back. They held some back truths from people so that they can keep making money. And Megan, on Megan's end, for her energy, she's going to be very wounded and determined. Megan's going to try to carry on with her walls up and her boundaries, but she's very wounded through the truths coming out. That's how that reads. So with it being a 9, they are going to feel that that is a positive completion of revealing the truths and wounding Megan. Yes. So I hope you enjoyed this. And until next time, like and subscribe. Oh, and one more thing. After that 9 of Wands is going to be 10 of Wands upright. So Megan's going to need a lot of help. It is basically, they're going to have to drop it and let it go. After the 9, okay, we wounded her. We got what we wanted. We got the help we needed to get the stories out. And, and now it's about, it's too many responsibilities, and now we're going to drop it. And then we're going to go up to, it goes up to the Ace of Wands upright, which is people will approve of this message. It's business. It's Ace of Wands is a journey. So they took that journey of support to basically leveling her down. Level her up, then let's level her down and take her out. That's the hand that bites. They bite the hand that feeds them, or feeds them story-wise. So there you go. All right, you guys. I hope you saw those cards. There you go. Okay, it's cold. Gonna go have some hot tea. Bye, you guys. Thanks for watching.